Hello and welcome back to another episode of Farm and Life at LaForge. So on today's video, first up, Dad is going to be showing you his Lucas straw bedder. So we have two straw bedders he's going to be showing you. They're very different. One is a Lucas that we brought over from Ireland. Another one is a Gentil that we bought over here and we do use on the second farm. So he's going to show you around them now. Then after that, he is in his garage and he is going to be putting the attachment bracket for the manitou on the back of our new proslice, prodig proslice, and he'll show you another few projects that he's at in the garage as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more episodes on our farm and lives here in France.
So, here we are with our 4630 and Lucas chopper. Some of you have seen it last year, but I didn't actually go through the whole work on it. So, it brings, you can carry 3 bales of straw. So, it'll feed silage as well. When I had this machine in Ireland, I used to feed silage, no bother to it. So when you want to feed silage, you put it into this gear. That's in the fast one for the straw and the turtle for the road. She's electric controls. So here then, when you're working from the tractor, you turn it on. So that's the mode when you're filling it. So then that works. You can show the tailboard. Here it shows.
Hang on, I can't hear you.
So that you can actually lift the bale off the ground from the tractor if you want. So then if you're in a hurry, if you put it on. That shoves back the silage or the hay or the straw from the rotor, and then that one then will push it forward. There's 9 speeds forward and forward. So that's when you're in load. So then when you want, you're back into feeding mode. See there? So then you can adjust all the gears, whatever speed you want to flow it. And then when you want the floor to work, you press the 2 buttons together, and then you play it like that. Works very well. I have to try to. So then back here, I put these on it because when it came first, you had to, when you wanted to let the door up and down, you had to run up and down. So now I can do it here. I let her down like that, and then I just cut off the net, I fold it back and I tie it there where the other one was. And then you just let it up like this. So then to move the other one forward, or this back, let's move the bale forward or back. So I'm able to do all from underground without having to run back and forth. Once the clear, once the pump. Works very well. Now there's a rotor in here. There, that spins around, and I work the chute now for you. That spins around, that blows the hay or the straw into the chopper. And then here, when she's in feed mode, then you can work there's the chute. And it's very handy, you can bed all the corners. Now I put lights on it there, on the chute, just so you can see. But when you're feeding the silage then, you have her there. And she shoots down on that, shoots it into the cattle. No bother at all for feeding the silage. Now it will feed rat bales, but I find it a bit hard on for the rat bales. But other than that, now the jack, everything's on it. The PTO shaft is still on it. It was bought in Ireland when I was in Ireland, so it's the same age as you. What age are you? 22?
23.
It's 23 years old. And it's still okay. Now, when I have it empty, I will show you. It's, you have to change the blades every year on it. So this year I have different blades on it. Found them at the other firm, they're off a combine and they're working okay. You probably want the original blade that you outside it, but you don't need that too fussy just to root out the straw. So no, she works really well, and this has its own wind-up jack, and then when you're finished here, the two pipes fit in there and the remote controls fit in there if you're parking it outside. So when I got them, it came with the sticker for the side window to give you all, because when you get it first, you put straw everywhere, because that choke will go up and down, but now I don't need that. You can just, I do it automatic, and you can bed every corner. So here it is one.
Can you turn off the tractor?
Okay, yeah.
Better.
So this then, I used to have it when I was feeding the silage in Ireland, because the old cows used to be always poking it, and I have it electric fence on it, so it used to keep the cows away till I was gone by. But no, it'll blow straw 70 foot on the high speed. The only thing you have to watch is when you're finished, you want to shove everything away from the rotor, because it needs to pick up the speed to start up, and then it's okay. Another thing I do find with these straw choppers is you want to be putting it on kind of heavy, because if you're putting it out light, you'll have a lot more dust. So I find to be putting it, I usually have it in gear 5. But if you have it in 1 or 2, you're only putting out a trickle of straw, and there's a lot more dust around the place. So, and you don't want that. Now we have another straw bedder as well we use in the other farm. On this one, I find it good because the 4630 is out working no bother, because there's no weight on it. Now the one I'm going to show you is you need a big tractor because it's on the 3-point linkage, and if you put a big bale into it, it's hard to. Now that whole straw is gone doled was outside. So this is our other one. Well, I haven't taken and cleaned it out now. It'll be going out one of the days. It's a Gentil. Fits on the lift. I usually leave this one in the other farm. It's all manual operated. It's a bit dusty there now, but it'll be going over one of the days to bed beyond. But you need a big tractor. The 46 won't work that, but normally what we do is we just leave that over in the other farm, and when we go over whatever tractor, we put it on, and it only holds one round bale or one big square bale, but it doesn't feed silage all as far as straw. And the chute, it's actually not that old. The chute just goes up and down, so you have to drive. You have to drive along as it's coming out, but it works okay. The other one is grand for getting into corners. I prefer the Lucas, you can hit the corners and everything. Wouldn't be as good as the Lucas, but does over there. Says bringing the Lucas over there, which I don't. And that's all. Hasn't got the rotor like the other one. It's this door and the small bit. It has the floor as well, but it doesn't. It's not as good as the other one. And there's a kind of a door there to stop you pushing things in too quick, so you won't clog it up. But there's an arm on the other one as well, I forgot to show you, that stops stops you letting stuff in too quick, so you won't clog it up. So back in the garage again. Kind of a cold evening. Well, it's not that cold, but it's an old dampish evening. Another small project here. Split a barrel in two. No big. Split a barrel in two to do two projects. Well, one is to have a little place for checking punctures on the trailer or the Jeep or the car wheel. Don't know whether I'd put antifreeze in the water or not, because the dogs might drink it. I have to see. And with this half then, I'm going making a little slide and then bore a hole here on the far side and have a long rope of it for pulling it. I seen it on another YouTube channel, whether if a cow calved that even outside, you can put a calf into it and just strap them in and drag them along, and the cow will follow. Sometimes it's not the easiest to get a calf into a barrel or into a bucket of the telescopic or that. So I seen that on a channel called Acres of Clay in America. They're dairy farmers and they sow all their own crops for cutting silage and all. They're kind of something like ourselves. They're start-up farmers, as they call themselves, or we kind of call ourselves. And he was a mechanic and he does all the repair work there. So they're, I think, worth looking at as well. So that's where I seen them often, cows and calf in along with other cows, and they put the calf into the half barrel like that and drag them in. So then I have another project here. It's kind of my own idea. Well, there's lots of them around. It's just an old concrete trot, so I just want a small bit of water in the bottom of it, And I'm going to put 2 brushes here just for washing your boots. Simple idea, but you'll have water in the bottom of it for kind of washing around your boots. And that was kind of it. And I have that job to do. And then I'm back here at this is what I'm going to do first. The prodig bale splitter, and holds on the plastic. So I'm very happy with it. So like there's no attachments on it at all. So this is a machine I bought in Ireland when we came. It's a bale unwinder. Never worked well over here with the bales are too big. It always broke my heart. So I made this thing for the manitou. So I'm going to take it off now and put it on that. So I'm thinking of cutting that up for other things, because well, to be okay with small bales maybe, but any big bales the size of giraffes is just all the gears broken it, and I had to get new gears. The shaft broken it for holding this. It's working now and all, but might be okay with 4x4s, but it's not okay with the bigger bales. But I'll take off that quick attach now for the manitou. I actually made that up when I came here. So with drilling rod there. So I'll put that onto that and pipe it up, because we're feeding now, and then I'll see what I'll do with this yoke. So the prodig hopefully works well, and it grabs the plastic there, as I showed you. Laura had took a video of it when it came last night. So there's good big rams on it, and it's wide enough for a 5-foot bale. So I might set up the camera there now to show you what I'm doing with it, and get it done tonight. So I'll cut off this here now first with the gas, and then put it onto that one. So I've got made up a template here. I'm going to have my bracket going in around here so that I have one strong weld. And I'm going to offer it up here then. So that's the way it's going to be. That's the template there. So that'll be the box iron on the frame and here. And that's the bracket. So I'll cut that out now with the plasma, and then do the other side, and hopefully it's spot on. Now I have it put out now, and just small bit of a clean up with the grinder and mark out where it goes onto the prodig grab. As well as that, then I forgot to say, prodig are well known for all their big industrial buckets for diggers and everything. I think that's what they started off with, and now they're at this as well. So they do all the big bale grabs now for stacking big square bales, and they do massive silage rigs. big fold-up saddle drakes. They do very well with them. So hopefully now this will take off for them as well, and that they sell lots of them over here. Now they had some at the show there, but they hadn't teeth in them. These are the first of these ones that they made with the teeth. The other ones had a plate, a bucket, it was like the bottom of a bucket. But I'd find they'd be very hard to stick in a bear. So over here, the French call these ones, well, an ordinary grab, a crocodile, and the one with the flat plate, they call it a pelican. So if you were looking for a grab with teeth, you call it a crocodile, and you look for a bucket grab, as we call it, it's a pelican. So that's the difference of it over here. So hopefully take that on now and then show you. So I had another small little bit of cutting to do there for the pipes, and now so I offer it up and weld it, and that's it, it's finished. So now I have her on the manitou, piped up and all. See if she works now. Put a bit of grease on it, doesn't look to be greased, and hopefully it does the business. So I have my chariot for the calf finished, and I have a rope in here to tie him down in case he tries to get out. Simple, works. Seen it working on YouTube.
So that's that for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.